Since this is a prototype, I'm using just underlayment, cheap underlayment. 7/32 underlayment. Flat, flexible, cheap. And here I've got it. I designed this to be for 10-foot plywood, so this only comes 8 foot. So here I'm scarfing two pieces together, block plane, long block, sandpaper, you know, like that. There's your two layers. See if I can get it up here, like that. So 7/32 works out to be times 8 is 54, right? 56, whatever that is, yeah. So anyway, it works out to be 1 3/4 scarf. Hand plane, that's my exercise for today. Work up a sweat. There's the plywood scarfed up, clamped between two pieces of 3/4 inch plywood. I just use screws. You know, where the holes are, we'll patch them or miss them when we put the panels together. Plastic, of course, top and bottom, and blue tape to keep the glue off the rest of the plywood. Anyway, like that, plastic mostly. Hello, little squirrel. Little squirrel running away there. So this has been curing overnight, this scarf, and I took the top piece of plywood off, and you can see where I set the tape there, and this is just saran wrap on top here, or you know, food wrap, whatever brand you want to call it. Let's see how this works here. I'm not sure if this is gonna be a problem or not. Yeah, it comes off sort of. I'll probably need to take a chisel and scrape this a little bit. That's not coming off. Well, there. It's sort of coming off. Yeah. Anyway. There's the scarf joint. Like that. So here's the scarf with the tape taken off, and you know, a little tape caught in there. I don't know, maybe that's not such a good idea. It ain't beautiful, but it'll work probably. Anyway, here's the tools. I got this guy here because I tacked this down. To the under plywood. I gotta pry that up, get those little tack nails out right there, like that. And belt sander, maybe, you know. It ain't pretty, but it'll work. This is a prototype, and you know, whatever, should work. And you can see I used a cabinet scraper here a little bit too. That's a pretty good tool. You sharpen these on your mill file. Just push it in like that. Got a whole file down, of course. You can do that with a putty knife too. Make a nice scraper out of a putty knife. There you go. Belt sander. That's a little prettier. Anyway, and I won't do any more till I get it up on the boat. and see what happens there. Here's the other side. Just had the one piece of tape on now. See what happens with that. Yeah, this is the other side of the scarfed plywood. 10'3" long. This is much prettier here. Still got to belt sand this. There's people that say don't use a belt sander on your plywood and everything like that, but I'm doing it. I had a friend one time who was a mason, and when he was an apprentice he made a mistake, was telling his boss and looking up at the wall, and he said, look down there, see that second story window, you count down 6 bricks and 5 bricks in, and you see where I made my mistake. And the boss looked at him and said, you know what, it won't be known. So, you know, if you can't live with it, don't use it, don't do it. But otherwise, just, you know, do what you can. So there's the other side joint sanded. This will be the outside. This is the prettiest one. Not that pretty, but good enough. And I won't use that blue tape method anymore because that's a pain to dig that out. Anyway, there you go.